Alright, guys, welcome back to the Jump Ball Podcast. It has been a little while. Today it's a very special video because it is our first collab. It's me, AS, today on the pod. We also have,
Me AP as well.
and our special guest today is, drumroll please.
What's up? It's 80. Not Anthony Davis, but still as great.
Yes, guys, today we have AD, a special guest. Thanks to him a lot for jumping on the pod. We have a pretty fun-packed episode for you guys today. And unless AP or AD has anything to say, we can just get right to it.
Let's get
Let's get started,
started.
yeah.
Get started. All right. The first activity we're going to be doing today is which player is better, the young player or the veteran? And obviously, as you guys can see, we're starting off with Tyrese Halliburton or James Harden. AD, you are our guest today. You can start off this one with your opinion.
Yeah.
I haven't fully decided yet, but I feel like they're basically the same player. But I'm going to take James Harden just because he has playoff experience, better assists, better points, if I want to lead my team right now.
So if you were to take
Okay.
one of these players to have on your team, you take James Harden.
Yes,
Mm.
Tyrese Halliburton just had his breakout season. We don't know if it's a fluke or not because before seasons he was only averaging 17.
Good point.
Then it was 14. While James Harden, all throughout his career, he's been he's been a master at scoring. Like this season, 21-10. I don't think you can beat that right now. So I'm gonna take James Harden.
Okay, AP.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with Tyrese Halliburton on this one, okay? And I had this thought process. I thought about this before as well, okay? I'm going with Tyrese Halliburton just because of the potential, okay? Because we already know James Harden's a certified choker in the playoffs, okay? And also, if you guys saw the recent news about James Harden and how he called Daryl Morey a liar, if you don't know who Morey is, he's the GM of the Philadelphia 76ers, and he was
Is he the
also the GM of.
is he the president or the GM? I
He's a
forget.
GM.
Oh, he's both basically.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Is he both?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so
like the
he
president.
okay, so he's both. Okay, I did not know that. Thank you, AD. But he basically called out his own GM to a lot of people. Okay, so that's something that I wouldn't do. And apparently, he's getting disciplinary actions from the NBA. So I'm gonna go with Tyrese just because he's got the potential, and he's got so much. He can blossom so much, and he's already proved to himself to be a good player. So if he can continue that on, um, he can definitely become a way better player than James Harden ever was.
Yeah, guys. So now my opinion coming up next. I think it's obviously about game, which I think it's neck and neck. It can go Tyrese Halliburton one day, James Harden the other day, but I think with Tyrese Halliburton's higher ability to get passes, like James Harden, of course he's an assist wizard, but Tyrese Halliburton can do it more. I want to say he can distribute the ball more to a lot of people, whereas James Harden will have 7 assists to Embiid and then three to other guys. Well, where Tyrese Halliburton will have two, 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 two to each different player. I'm gonna go with Tyrese for also the reason that James Harden's one of the most untrustworthy players to have on your team. This man has requested 3 trades in the past 2 years, which is frightening to me as a GM. Which is why I would take Tyrese Halliburton. I have not heard him say one peep about being traded or about not being loyal. He's never said anything bad about his organization.
Yeah. However, I do want to bring up the small point that AD has a point with James Harden because you don't know if you don't know if Tyrese Halliburton is going to continue putting out as at the same level he has been.
That is
Right? He
true.
could become a total failure, just like how Jordan Poole was.
He
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 was
got
super good in the playoffs in
he
2022.
he,
Then he
got, he
became
just
a
got his
total flop.
bag. He just got his
To
bag.
add
So
to
so maybe with the bag now he doesn't feel the pressure anymore.
but to add
Exactly.
to that is I just there he calling Daryl Morey a liar was terrible of his part. We don't know what Daryl Morey and him said, so we can't judge off of that. But if I'm going off stats, James Harden destroys in every single stats.
True. And he's also has the proven he's proved himself. He's won MVP, and yet obviously Reese has not.
To your
But
points, saying that he's getting 7 assists to Embiid. Embiid was a scoring leader and he won MVP.
That is true.
Without James Harden's assist and whatever, I don't think he would got MVP. I think Jokic would beat him. He wouldn't be scoring. He wouldn't have the scoring title, and this team would have been a failure.
That is true.
Hmm. Yeah.
Our next veteran versus young player is going to be Slim Reaper versus mid-range master Brennan Ingram versus DeMar DeRozan.
First things first. Okay, you called the Brandon Ingram the Slim Reaper?
That's KD's name, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's Katie's name, bro.
I think it was Slim Reaper Jr. Maybe, I don't know. I saw it somewhere on Basketball Reference that that was his nickname or something. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Maybe it's
I
Slim
I
Reaper
thought his
Jr.
nickname was just B.I.
I don't know. Bi Slim Reaper Jr. I don't know. KD Jr.
So I'm gonna say DeMar DeRozan. Okay, and DeMar DeRozan because Demar he's in my opinion one of the most underrated players like ever. Okay, he's like he performs so well on a team that's so bad. He has Zach Levine and Vooch, and that's it. Okay, so I feel like Demar Derozan he performs like super well, although like nobody gives him credit, and like credit is where credit is due, and he's performing like super well. Like he plays like I think he played a lot of games last season. I don't think he skipped very many games because neither because of injury or because of just load management. And he also performed every night he came out. It's not like he had like a stinker night one night and then like played really good the next night. And then he also had some really clutch buckets. He was in the he's in the running for clutch player of the year, alongside Fox and Butler, and he could have won it. Honestly, he could have won it with just a few more clutch plays and just maybe a little bit more success in team. He might have won the clutch player over De'Aaron Fox. But I'm gonna go with DeMar DeRozan. But also to another point of like how what AD was saying in the last it was Tyrese versus James Harden about how he has been proven during like the like his entire career. Like he's played so well with the Spurs and with the Raptors as well as with the Bulls now. Um, I don't know. Wait, what other teams was he on? Is that it?
Spurs.
Spurs, Raptors, Bulls. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
So he's been proven. He's played really well on all those teams, and he's been the mid range assassin. People call him the king of the mid range for a reason. So I'm gonna go with whereas Brandon Ingram, he still needs time to like show what he's like proven at. Like he's also a good mid range player, but he's no DeMar DeRozan in that department.
Very true. So here's why this is such a tough decision for any of these that are coming up. The next one also is because these young players are explosive. They've shown a lot of potential already. But the advantage the veterans have is that they have the experience. They've already shown that they're they either crumble under the pressure or they're really good under the pressure, which is in this case DeMar DeRozan is really good under pressure. I have not seen Brandon Ingram enough on in like very clutch situations. Brandon Ingram is very, in my opinion, a lot better on defense. DeMar DeRozan's great on defense, but Brandon Ingram is maybe, I'll say, B plus defense. DeMar is about C plus. So that's why I'm gonna give it to DeMar DeRozan, not Brandon Ingram. I kind of led you guys then that way. But DeMar DeRozan has again shown so much more that he's experienced. He's proved that he's very reliable, and unfortunately he has not been in the playoffs enough to show that. But in the times he has been in the playoffs, he's been very reliable. Brandon Ingram, he's great and all, but let's face it, in the times where he hasn't had a superstar on his team, in like Zion, when Zion is not there, he's carried them, but he's never gotten far. He's never gotten well over 500. He's not been that 1, 2, 3 seed without Zion.
Well, I completely disagree with you guys, just like last time. One of your big points was that DeMar DeRozan's been proving out. He's shown he has bad teammates. And with Zach Levine and Vooch, they both are averaging over 20 points. Zach Levine was actually averaging more than him. Second of all, Brandon Ingram, without Zion, he was still a 7th seed, while the Bulls were a 10th seed. Plus, BI scored more, got more rebounds, and I understand all that clutch of the year, whatever, but that didn't take them to the 7th seed to the play-in. The play-in against the Raptors was just a total fumble. The Raptors should have won that, but I'm taking BI here.
I just want to bring
Hmm.
up that one point, though. What I just wanted to say that Zion wasn't there in that play-in game, and Brandon Ingram didn't really show up. That is why they didn't make it past the play-in.
Another thing to think about is that how DeMar DeRozan is old. He is not in his prime of his career anymore,
He's
and he's
34.
still producing like this.
34-year-old.
Brandon Ingram was still putting up 24, uh, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and almost 1 steal, and getting him to the 17th without Zion. While DeMar DeRozan with Zach LaVine and Vooch weren't able to even get play like 7th, 8th, or 9th seed. They were the 11th seed. Let's be honest. If the Raptors actually hit their free throws, there was no way the Bulls were coming back after that.
That's
That's true.
true.
If DeMar DeRozan's daughter was not in the
I know.
crowds that night, who
Yeah.
knows who would have won that game?
Yeah, the next matchup is a battle of power forwards, lanky, big men, I guess you could say lanky. We have Evan Mobley and Pascal Siakam. For me, I'm going a complete opposite direction that I think people would go. I am taking Evan Mobley, like only for the reason that he has proven defense. Pascal Siakam has never proven to me that he is a top rim protector. Evan Mobley, in his 2 years, I think, has proven to me that he is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Evan Mobley was, I think, in the running. I was Jaren Jackson Jr., Marcus Smart, and then Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley was in running for Defensive Player of the Year. I have never even heard Pascal Siakam being regarded as a good defender. And Evan Mobley is there offensively. I think Pascal does have that edge on him, obviously. But with Evan Mobley getting more touches, showing that he's better offensively, getting more touches, I think he would definitely develop to be one of the better big men in the NBA. I'm taking Evan Mobley.
Okay. I am also taking Evan Mobley because Pascal Siakam has not proven to. I mean, Pascal's not proven for that defense and carrying a team with Fred VanVleet and a really good bench pieces, and not being able to beat the 11th seed Bulls. And also that in 2 years, Evan Mobley is putting up a double double while having 55% from the field and having almost 2 blocks per game.
Yeah, I've got to say sorry to cut you off, AD, but the only reason why Pascal Siakam has a ring is because Kawhi Leonard put that entire Raptors team on his back and had to slog his way to the finals.
Yeah. Also, Evan Mobley's only 22 years old. He's almost hitting that 20 and 10 mark, which is amazing.
Evan Mobley has hidden all the check marks for a young player, and he's developed the fastest I've ever seen. AP, your thoughts?
Okay, I know that defense is great and all, okay? And I know that blossoming fast is like, I know that's all like really important in a player, right?
Defense
But
wins
that doesn't mean
championships.
it doesn't mean that you don't know he's going to be proven throughout his career, as well as Pascal has kind of solidified himself. Okay, he was the number two, in my opinion, the number two option on those and that Toronto Raptors team. Okay, that won the championship, as well as, not to mention, scoring is still a factor. It's a huge factor in the NBA. He averaged 24 points with 6 assists. As a big man, 6 assists. That's not bad. And whereas Evan Mobley averaged 3 assists with 16 points per game. However, you can make the case that Pascal was the best player on the Raptors, whereas Evan Mobley was the third option on the Cavs. That's why the points per game might be different, but still, like, you can't underrate a big man that's already been proven before and is still proving himself. No matter what team he's on, he's and like the amount of help that Pascal had was like still like very slim. Like, it was like Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, and Pascal Siakam. If you told me that was your big three, I would not have said that you would have made the playoffs. Let alone, like, sorry, made the play in, let alone the playoffs. Okay, so they did not make the playoffs, obviously, but
They
they
did
did
make
make
it
the
last
play
year.
in.
They did make it last year.
One one
They
thing
did make it
I
last year, as well as they also they made the play in this year, and they made the play in like through like it was like a few games, like they almost missed it because of the Pacers. The Pacers nearly took their spot, but they were able to make it with Pascal, OG Anunoby, and Fred VanVleet being your big three.
That is
It's
a good point.
pretty impressive in my opinion.
one thing to add to that, I went on to ESPN right now, and what they're saying is Evan Mobley in position rank of all power forwards. Evan Mobley ranks 6th, to Pascal Siakam's 7th.
Wow.
Ooh.
Pascal Siakam could be averaging like 25 points, 5 assists, but if that defense is not there, you're getting scored on by Jokic, Embiid, Tatum, who else?
Zion.
Cat, Rudy Gobert. You're getting scored on by everybody because he's
True.
actually he's a little bit of a smaller power forward compared to other people. 6'8".
Very true.
Mm.
That's gonna wrap up this segment, guys. But this was such a good one that we wanted to do because when you have fast developers like Tyrese Halliburton, Evan Mobley, versus maybe the slower guys like Pascal Siakam, it's gonna be so tough. There's gonna be so many disagreements. But this was really fun. So just ending
And
that
also,
segment
guys, don't forget to leave your own thoughts about who you think is better in the comment section
for
below.
sure. If you guys have heated takes that were completely different from ours, please leave it in the comments. Agree with
We'll
us,
try and
completely
respond.
disagree.
We'll respond to as many we can.
We'll respond to as many as we can. That's gonna wrap up this segment. Our next segment is blind ranking young NBA players.
This is
Young.
going to be exciting.
This is gonna be very exciting. And just to add before we get started, young is regarding around 26 and under, but we're not talking about like the Zion. No, not the Zion's league. We're not talking about the Pascals of the league who are 28 but still considered young because he's under 30. We're talking about young. Like I think Jarrett Allen is your max of young.
How weird is like Jared Allen like 25?
I think Jarrett Allen's like 25, 26, but I'm saying that that's your maximum for like age and experience. So we're talking like the Lucas, the I was about to say Dames. I don't know why I said that. The Lucas, the Anthony Simons, the Victor Wembanyama's, anyone. It's gonna do relative. It's gonna be in categories like forwards, big men, guards, point guards, best player on the team. It's gonna become like it categories, but completely random. We have not staged this whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do one for each, and it is going to be working as a team. So whoever is giving the blind rankings, so whoever's giving the players, the other two will be working as a team to try and get it just right in the order. AD, you are the special guest again, so you will give us the players first, and then we'll go AP and then me AS at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First player I have for you guys is Alperen Şengün.
Oh,
Okay,
I'd say 3. Right, AS
I gotta give it 4. Just thinking about
4.
the players that could be there, the young centers, I gotta put him at 4.
4. Okay.
He has not
Okay.
proved himself offensively in my eyes yet.
Yeah, but he's been playing really well in FIBA.
Very well
If
in
that means
FIBA.
anything.
All right, next player.
Next player I have is Paulo Banchero.
Ooh, okay.
2.
I think
I'd
we
say
gotta put
2
him 2.
because he was the number 1 overall pick in the 2022 draft. He's already proven himself pretty well.
He he's
For a
proved
rookie.
he's proved he should have been the number 1 pick. I mean, can't say that
Wait,
yet
should have
because
been the number 1 pick. He was the number 1 pick.
I'm saying that he proved that he was the number 1 pick.
Okay.
He's proved that he deserves that number 1 pick. We can't say that completely yet because Chet was not there, but I can say confidently Chet's not gonna completely surpass the season Paolo had. We're gonna put him at 2. There's one tier above him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to do one more Rocket. Jabari Smith.
I gotta put him at 5.
5.
5.
5.
5.
5.
He's
He was the
He
third
was ass
overall
during the
pick.
regular season.
He
It
was
was and then
so
he,
bad.
and then like during summer league, it was okay, but like that's summer league, and he's like pretty old for playing in summer league.
Second
okay.
second year summer league. Yeah, I mean I gotta put him at 5. He's bottom tier of draft picks. Third overall pick. There were like 7 other players who were better than you.
Continue.
Dang. Okay, next people I have is Shea Gilgis Alexander.
1.
One.
1. 1.
It's not a question.
There's only
But
one player who is there are only like a few players who are better than it. I swear if he says that name. If it's Jason Tatum or Luka Doncic, I swear we screwed up so badly. But we gotta put him at 1.
All NBA first team doesn't speak for itself.
okay, for my last player, it's De'Aaron Fox.
Fuck. Damn it! You gotta put him at 3.
Dang, if we were like one position off, it would have been a perfect list if didn't have what's it called
There's
I
a lot more young
College
names
Hero.
out there. we could have used, but I felt like these guys were underrated or maybe just like were did what they're supposed to and some interesting names.
I gotta
Mm,
say, I think we got it perfect just for Shea and De'Aaron Fox. Should be Shea in my opinion, but maybe someone else has a different opinion if you're a Kings fan. But we're just right. Besides De'Aaron Fox ranking,
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
your turn. I'll let's see. All right. Your first player, Jonathan Kuminga.
Jonathan Kaminga. I say we put him at 4 maybe?
I'd say
What do you think?
it's gotta be 4 or 5. But considering
Cuz
that De'Aaron Fox was in the young players, I gotta put him 5.
okay. I'll keep that with you. I'll keep that. Okay.
Scoot Henderson is your second one.
He has
Uh,
so much potential as like we saw in the G League. He was going crazy. You want to put 3 as like a safe option
I'd say
or 4?
let's put him at 4 because he has no experience yet.
Okay, okay.
Right. For your third one, Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley, I think he ranks. You want to go
He's
1 or 2?
I'd say 2. Let's go 2.
Okay, let's go 2.
Luka Doncic.
1.
Number 1. This guy has so much talent waiting for him.
And your final one, Jordan Poole.
I'm not
Number
mad at
3.
that. I'm not
Yeah,
mad at that.
I think Jordan Poole is better than Scoot. And who replaces number 5?
We
Kuminga.
put Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, I think that works perfectly.
All right. I'll go up next. Your first player, starting off with a bang, Jason Tatum.
Number 1.
Number one.
Okay. Your second player is gonna be the guy we talked about a lot, Jarrett Allen.
4?
4?
4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
4. I think 4
4.
works.
4. Okay. Your third player is Josh Giddey.
3?
3.
Yeah, 3. I think we can still save that 2 spot.
Yeah.
All right. Your fourth player is gonna be Austin Reeves.
Do we put
Okay.
him at 5 just because this is like his first year? He was only averaging like 15 points? Or
Worse
do
than
we.
Yeah.
Jarrett Allen? Worse than Jarrett Allen, but I get what you're
That's
Do,
saying.
rough. It's rough. We can't put him
yeah,
above. We can't put him above Josh Giddey though.
yeah. He had like, this is his breakout season. We still don't know what we're going to see from him.
So yeah, 5.
5. Okay. And the last player, he is not really young anymore, but we're putting in Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh, we fumbled this.
Yeah, we fumbled.
I think Cat probably should have been 3.
Yeah.
And we should have put. Well, I think we did pretty good.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right.
good. Not bad.
Anyway, this is going to be the most fun part of the entire episode. We're going to do a under 25 player draft. It's going to be completely singles. So we'll do it obviously snake draft style. 25 and under players. We all have a list of players, I hope, on our phones or other devices. I don't really know. But anyway, we'll go, I guess, in the order it's up on the screen: AS, AD, AP, and then AP, AD, AS, snake draft style. With my first pick, maybe controversial, I'm taking Jason Tatum. At
Jason
my
Tatum.
4. At my 4. Might change.
Oh, at your 4? I am going to take Shea Gilgis Alexander as my.
Oh, you
Whoa.
fumbled.
Whoa,
You
you
No, wait,
fumbled.
wait. I forgot Luca. I forgot Luca. No, I
You
forgot
fumbled.
Luca.
You
No.
fumbled. AP, pick him up.
Give me
I
Luka,
completely
bro.
forgot. Oh my god.
All right, AP, you have the next pick too, bro. You AD fumbled, so you gotta make him pay for this now.
Yeah. Give me John Morant.
No, damn, that was my
I
pick.
put Luca at my 2 and then Ja at the 1.
That's my
Okay,
pick.
my turn. I think I'm gonna take. There's so many good players. I kind of want to get my centers though. I think I'm gonna take. Oh my god, bro! I don't want to fumble this again. I'm just gonna take my shooting guard. I'm gonna take De'Aaron Fox.
Man, we depleted the point guards.
I'm gonna take Jaren Jackson Jr. to run my. Now we're gonna move it up. Jason Tatum goes to the 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. goes to the 4, and then give me Anthony
Dude,
Edwards at my 2. Give me Anthony Edwards at my 2.
okay.
Okay, you,
I really need some big men. I'm gonna take Evan Mobley.
okay. I just want to make this clear because at all the point, obviously nobody's gonna draft guards anymore. But Trey Young was there.
I mean, he's basically just a hairy lollipop, and also he can
Hey
shoot
yo,
the
what the
ball.
fuck?
What in the world? Pull an image of that up right now if I can find one when I'm editing this.
All right, for my four, I'm gonna take Paulo Banchero.
Oh
Wow.
god, that's
I
in my.
can't find it anymore.
You've passed
Okay,
up on so many people. I'm eating this up
I'm
now.
gonna take a super underrated center that nobody thinks of.
He's gonna pick DeAndre, and
Nick
I swear.
Claxton.
Nick
Nick
Claxton.
Claxton.
All
He's
right,
got the defense, scoring. He's everything there.
all right.
Plus
Great
those three
pick.
posters on Embiid.
Great pick. But quick question: was Zion picked?
No, I don't
Zion
want.
picked.
He's gonna.
Zion
I
wins.
don't
He's
This
gonna
is
want
my
get
pick.
Zion.
paid.
He's my
I
five.
don't
If
want Zion.
if he's healthy, he's a demon. Because now I have dunking and defense. All right, here we go.
He's gonna be injured half the season. I'm sorry.
And then my last pick to run the show. Let's make this fun, man. Give me Lamelo Ball
For your one,
for my one.
you
Okay.
you you passed up. You put Lamelo over Trey Young. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
I don't like Trae Young as a player. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like him.
I need to think. Bro, what? All good small forwards are taken. There's like bro, y'all got me. You cooked me. Holy. For my small forward, this is a little bit controversial. Not controversial, but some people might not like this. Scotty Barnes, scoring and defense.
All right, for my three, I'm gonna take Desmond Bain, shooting in my
All
three.
right, decent pick.
And then
Decent
for
pick.
my final pick for my center, I'm gonna take DeAndre Ayton. He's pretty controversial at a pick because he's kind of ass, but there's no other available center. But
Okay.
All right, now everyone just say your team. My team is Lamelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Jaren Jackson Jr., Zion. You can interchange the last two. I don't care who's my center.
My team, I have Shea, De'Aaron Fox, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, and Nick Claxton.
Nice
pretty
team.
versatile,
I mean,
versatile team.
it's a very underrated team. AP yours.
Yeah.
All right, mine is John Morant, Luka Doncic, Desmond Bain, Paulo Banchero, and DeAndre Ayton.
All right, all you guys
That was a
comment
really
down
good
below.
team.
Comment down below who you think wins that one. But anyway, that's gonna close out the video. Hope you guys liked our first ever collab. I will say AD will be on this podcast a lot more. We'll have him maybe every third episode or something. I don't know. We'll work some schedule out. But AD is gonna be on the pod for some more episodes. If you
Yeah,
guys liked him,
expect more collabs coming up in the future.
a lot more collabs. I have nothing really to say. That was really fun. Subscribe,
Thank
like,
you, AD,
comment.
again. Thank you,
Thanks.
AD, for coming on the
Thank
show.
you, AD.
Thanks for having me.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.